Imagine discovering an entire civilization living right beneath your feet, not from ancient times, but from the 1980s. That's exactly what thousands of people believe exists under the mountains of Mendoza, Argentina.
Now that's quite a claim. What evidence do people have for something this extraordinary?
It started with what seemed like a normal earthquake in January 1985, but multiple witnesses reported seeing a golden light in the sky just before the tremors. And here's where it gets weird. The epicenter didn't match any known fault lines.
Geological anomalies are one thing, but how did this turn into stories of an underground city?
Well, an Air Force officer stationed nearby claimed he saw a luminous sphere fall from the sky seconds before the quake. Then U.S. military personnel showed up suspiciously fast, cordoned off the area, and allegedly left with something.
So we've got unexplained lights, military involvement, and geological mysteries all converging at once?
Exactly. And by 1990, a local woman named Veronica Lizana started receiving what she called messages while meditating on Cerro Arco mountain. She published a book in 1993 describing a vast city 30 kilometers underground.
That's quite specific. 30 kilometers. Any actual evidence to support that depth?
Here's the wild part. Argentina's state oil company, YPF, later conducted geological surveys and found something they couldn't explain. A massive natural cavity exactly 30 kilometers underground.
Oh wow, that's either an incredible coincidence or...
Right? And the area has documented magnetic anomalies, compasses going haywire, electronics failing without explanation. It's also become one of Argentina's most active UFO hotspots.
What kind of experiences do people report having there?
An engineer found a rock impossibly cold on a scorching day. A teacher saw translucent figures walking in perfect circles. A skeptical student experienced what he described as an information download directly into his consciousness.
And these witnesses weren't connected to each other?
That's what makes it fascinating. They described identical experiences, similar geometric patterns, and this overwhelming sensation of being recognized by something ancient and powerful.
Tell me about this famous rock formation people would visit.
Ah, yes. It was this perfectly vertical formation that became known as a portal point. People worldwide would come to meditate against it. But when opportunists started charging hundreds for guided tours, the massive rock formation mysteriously vanished overnight.
Just disappeared? No explanation?
No geological explanation, no signs of removal. But here's something interesting about the name Isidris. It represents 7 cosmic rays: will, love, wisdom, harmony, knowledge, devotion, and ceremonial magic.
So perhaps we're looking at something more metaphysical than physical.
Exactly. Many believe it's about achieving a certain state of consciousness rather than finding a literal underground city. And thousands still climb Cerro Arco yearly, seeking whatever truth might be waiting there.
In an age of satellite imaging and underground scanning, how do we still have mysteries like this?
Maybe that's precisely why these stories persist. They challenge our assumptions about what's possible. In a world where we think we've mapped and measured everything, Isidris reminds us that reality might be far more complex than our current scientific frameworks can explain.
And perhaps that's the real value of stories like this. They keep us questioning what we think we know.
Whether it's 30 kilometers underground or in another dimension entirely, Isidris represents something powerful. The possibility that there's more to our world than what we can see and measure. And maybe that's exactly what we need to keep exploring.